Well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day 27 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A 48-state, 4-year ride for addiction recovery awareness. Each day I pedal for someone who's passed away from addiction, and the whole end goal is to build a rehab. And this is state number 46, Oklahoma. On Route 66, the Mother Road, Main Street, USA. And it's all to raise awareness that addiction recovery options are available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, Celebrate Recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So yeah, I'm here in the bathroom at the KOA. Made sure nobody was in here before I started recording. And the reason why I'm in the bathroom is because it is raining outside. It's going to be a nasty, just slugfest of rain and into the wind. Much heavier rain than yesterday. I've got to go like 78 miles today to get to El Reno, KOA, which is clear. I mean, almost to Oklahoma City. I'll be 22 miles in for tomorrow morning. Hopefully that means I can wake up early and just get there to the post office, get through the downtown part of town, and either find somewhere like a cheap hotel or a campground to be at on the other side of Oklahoma City. My goal is to get to the post office, number one, and number two, get through Oklahoma City tomorrow. I don't like big cities at all, not even a tiny bit. I like them, I just don't like bicycle riding through them. I've really liked how Oklahoma has started to become farmland again after riding through so much desert. It's just nice to see. There's something so soothing about seeing the ground tilled up and turned over. Like it's refreshing. Sunset last night was just incredible. So yeah, I'm gonna do everything I can to get the miles that I need to get today. I think I'd rather ride into the night tonight than to put myself like 40 out tomorrow and be rushed trying to figure out, am I going to make it or not? I think I can take off more stress by just riding all day, even if it means into the night tonight, to just get it done and get it over with. Even if I can't put this video out tonight, whatever. I think that's going to be my best option. So yeah, Facebook and Instagram is uploaded, updated, all done, and talked to Bruce Bikes America for just a little bit here at the KOA this morning. And I've got 17 miles to go to get to Clinton. Another cool thing, so yesterday, anytime, I cross into a new state, especially a new state at the end of, this is 46, and I won't be going into any new states as I go up towards Chicago. It's almost like the devil comes after me and he's like, well, you could just stop here. You could just, nobody's going to care. You could just end it. And all those coincidences happen. Well, yesterday I talked to Stan, who told me about Missouri and that there was a bridge out. So I started looking it up and realized I'm at the Clinton KOA, and the Katy Trail starts in Clinton, Missouri. I just can't explain how following, all these little trails that God has out, how cool it feels to just see them day by day by day. Yeah, so I'm going to get on the road and start continuing to make my way up to Oklahoma City and then the Katy Trail, and you'll see more of that right about now. So I know this isn't the gas station I just rolled into. This is the Econo Lodge. I've got all my stuff hanging up in drying tent, rain fly, footprint, sleeping bags. I got clothes washed, folded, done. Got my mat on the floor drying out. I am drying out everything. So as I was riding today, I was just into a stiff headwind. It was a stronger headwind than it's been in a while. Last headwind I can remember like that was probably back in Arizona. But I was standing up on the pedals trying to get the bike to move, like just standing up and using all of my energy to go 9.5 miles an hour. I hadn't really checked it to see what it is, but I wasn't going fast. And so with 80 miles to go and 9 miles an hour, just there's no way, like time, it was not calculating. Plus I would have had to stop and eat several times to maintain that kind of strength and energy. And so I finally wrote the post office off as it's going to have to be a Monday thing. There's just no way I can make it. Another thing last night, see that right there on my foot? I kicked my tent stake. It started raining last night in the middle of the night. I got up and made sure that all the stuff on the bike was shut. And rushing back in, I kicked the tent stake and it just cut my foot up. And it's right where, like if I'm riding flat-footed sitting on the seat, I don't feel that part of my foot. But when I'm standing up on the pedals, it's right there in the ball of my foot, and it was driving me crazy. The rain had kind of let up for most of the ride, but I stopped here right in front of the Econo Lodge. There's a road that goes off to the left that I was going to have to take to go to McDonald's, and I was just trying to find the closest thing for food. I was hungry. I hadn't eaten breakfast. Didn't sleep well last night with the rain. Like I was just ready to take a break. And I got on my phone and looked up food, and while I'm looking, I see that there's a Hunt Brothers Pizza down the way. Well, then it starts raining heavy, like really heavy, and I was like, golly. So I pulled up on my phone real quick and looked up, the Econo Lodge. How much is the Econo Lodge? I'm right here, and looked up, all the motels in the area, and this one was only $45. And I knew I was going to need 2 nights to, offset me for Oklahoma City and the post office. It's the only way it was going to work. And so at $45 a night, I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to do it. Several people had donated this morning. I think it ended up being about $400 in total, so thank you very much for that. That's going to keep the ride going at least through Oklahoma, so we're good to go for that. But yeah, so like I'm processing food, I'm standing in the rain, I'm processing, staying somewhere, and I look over to my left, and on the front of this garage is Jireh. Jehovah Jireh, God our provider. And I just had that conversation with Joanne the other day riding into Vega, Texas. And was, telling her about Abraham and Isaac and how God provided the ram in the thicket, when he went to sacrifice what was the most important thing to him. And so, like immediately when I saw that, I was like, okay, this is a God thing. There's no doubt about it. Like it's one of those little, things along the way. It's like Hansel and Gretel in reverse. God's dropping stuff for me to find out where to go. It's really, really cool. But yeah, so I went and ordered my Hunt Brothers Pizza. It's over there on the microwave. And came over here and got washing clothes, got doing all the things. I know this is a super short video, but there's really not much else I could do. I wasn't going to make it, and if I would have pushed any farther closer to Oklahoma City, the costs of things went up, and I needed everything to dry out. I needed to dry out. Like, it was just, there's something about, breaking down camp in the rain. Setting up camp in the rain, not so bad. Like, while you're in the tent over the night, things dry out. It's not so bad. But, like, breaking it all down in the rain and putting it up wet, and then being wet while all that's going on, it's just, there's something it does to your your mind and your soul. I can't explain it. Unless you've been there, you have no idea. It's just yuck. So this works out, and it'll offset the time, to where it's going to rain all the rest of the day today. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. And then the winds shift, and they're actually going to be pushing me toward Oklahoma City. So that'll be a huge bonus. Like, that's huge. The winds are crucial whenever you're riding a bicycle shaped like a refrigerator box. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the video for the day. Gonna try and get this foot to heal as much as I can before now, and setting off Sunday morning. Sunday morning, I'll make the 60 miles into El Reno. Monday morning, I'll wake up and go to the post office without so much of a, pressure cut off at noon. I'll have until the post office closes, and just try to make some of the miles up. I am ahead. I'm not behind at all. I've covered so. Any of you who've watched the channel know I am there. I've doubled everything I ever do on any tour ever for this one. And then am still producing a video every night and still doing Facebook and Instagram. Like, it's... But you guys are worth it. But this is a day that I just need to chill, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to end the video here for the day so I can get it out to you guys, and so I can actually just Sabbath it up tomorrow on an actual Sabbath. Hey, it started 52 minutes ago. Oh, that's kind of cool that it lined up. So yeah, just going to trust Jehovah Jireh for my provision and for my Sabbaths. Thank you again, everyone who donated. That goes miles. That literally, it goes miles. It's much appreciated. So that's it for the video for the day. If you know anyone who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments or find me through the pop-up link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. That pop-up link has all of the Redeeming Eden Social, all the ways you can donate, and the International Gospel Outreach nonprofit link. Thank you so much, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew, every one of you that's liking every video, commenting on every video, sharing every video, and those of you that are subscribed to the YouTube channel. I'm thankful beyond words. I'm thankful for your prayers, your support, and for getting us all the way to State 46. So, yeah. From here in State 46 in Clinton, Oklahoma, after a 15-mile push into the wind and ducking out of the rain and trying to make the post office just work. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.